Yo, what is going on, you guys? Bashtianygo here, and today I'm gonna catch you with my updated DDD deck profile for you guys. I haven't done one of these in a while. It's been a while since I've actually played this deck. I actually took it to locals this past Tuesday. Had a lot of fun with it. I think it's a great surprise deck for a lot of people. I know a lot of people understand what Wave High King Caesar does, but not the fullest extent of what the deck can really do if you go full combo. So I think it catches a lot of people off guard. It's a lot of fun to go ahead and play, and it's a great tool to learn each and every single summoning mechanic, including Pendulum, because this deck literally does all of them. So guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoy playing DDD, make sure you guys leave a like on the video, subscribe for more, and let's get right into it, guys. Let me show you guys exactly what I played. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with, of course, the DDD monsters. Start off with 3 Kepler, 3 Copernicus, of course, your main 6. 3 Griffin, and 3 copies of DD Slime. You're pretty much going to need all of these in order to full combo, and there is a way actually to go ahead and summon out Baron on your 5th summon before actually committing anything that would prevent you from going full combo. So that is a really crazy little thing you can definitely do. I know that's the biggest thing. It's like this is similar to playing Salamangreat, where you are ending on either full board or you're gonna end on a nib token, which is essentially what this deck does. But it is still a lot of fun. I think it's a lot more powerful than Salamangreat, if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys. You can still play like the Golden Match, you can still do that kind of stuff, but it does a lot more than just pop or negate. This deck is absolutely just crazy. 2 copies DD Orthros. I wanted to go ahead and play just 1, but I opted to play 2 just because having the additional pop against cards like There Can Be Only One or just some nonsense in the back row, just go ahead and be able to bait out any type of interruptions that my opponent might have in the back row was really helpful, especially game 1, because I did go up against Runic Stun, and with this card helped me out the battle phase ending trap card, Scrubbed Raid or whatever it might be. So this is really clutch. Also helped me out cards like Skill Drain, the Gozen Match when I had the Fire Fusion on board, things like that. So DD Orthros came in super clutch. 1 copy of Zero King Rage, 1 Cerberus for the combo in the event you do start with Kepler. Not once did I start with Copernicus, so this actually came in extremely clutch. I only had Kepler in my opening hand. 1 Savant Thomas, 1 Abyss Ragnarok, absolutely broken cards of their own. And then we have the DD Lamia, DD Vice Typhon, 1 copy of DD Necro Slime as well. And that's going to be it for the DD monsters. Nothing too crazy as far as a deviation from what we usually know with them. Now, what I do want to go ahead and point out is that this deck has, I think, a great ability to succeed. And I will keep testing with it, seeing what works, what doesn't. But the ability to play multiple hand traps in it and still be relatively consistent, I think, is a huge advocate to why this deck is so good right now. So I played 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 3 copies of DD Crow, 3 copies of Effect Veiler, 3 copies of Nibiru. I'm still trying to get my 3rd Effect Veiler, but shout out to you, homie, who was able to help me out. I forgot your name right now, but we got 2 Secret Effect Veilers, so we're doing good right now. We don't play Imperm in this deck just because you are primarily going to be filling up your back row with your 2 Pendulum monsters. Realistically, like 2 contract cards if you go full combo, and you're also going to be searching your DDD Headhunt. So you're not going to be able to have a opportunity to imperm, but yeah, I did side deck it just in case for the crossout designator, so that was something that did come up. But you have the opportunity to play the most blowout hand traps in the entire game. I decided to play DD Crow over something like Drone and Lockbirds because I think that DD Crow is a lot more applicable. Personally, but definitely Drone Lockbird has its key matchups where it just absolutely wins the game for you. But that's going to be at 12 hand traps in the main deck for you guys. They played a 43 card deck. Next, played 3 copies of Dark Contract with the Gates, 1 copy of Dark Contract with the Swamp. This actually won me a game against Infernoble, so really clutch as well. 3 copies of Piri Raise Map. Now, of course, it's not the small world build. If you guys are playing the small world build, you are going to need yourself 1 copy of your Archfiend Eccentric. Really crazy card. This actually is the perfect bridge into any DD card you want using pretty much whatever you have in your deck. So really crazy to go ahead and be able to have this card as well. You can also use cards like DD Crow, which is another thing you can still go ahead and main in the event you are going to be using the small world package. But Pure Raise Mac, I just thought it was really, really cool just to go ahead and try this out as well, because the previous few builds I played were the Small World package builds. So I want to see what it was like to try out Pure Raise Mac. It was alright. I think I'll probably go back to Small World from now on, but if you guys want to see that, just let me know in the comments. So go have that, and for the last few cards, one copy of 1-for-1, one card starter, full combo, special summon out Kepler, and then one copy of Dark Contract with Patent License. This is actually super funny. I made a special summon out the Oracle King D Arc. I special summoned out Deus Machinax. I link summoned for the Gilgamesh, and I synchro summoned for the Siegfried, and then I activated their contract Patent License. So my opponent summoned literally anything from the extra deck, they were gonna get burned and locked. So really, really cool to have that. And then of course the last card is the DDD Headhunt to round off our 43 card main deck. This card's absolutely busted and deserves a higher rarity preprint. Next up, guys, for the extra deck, we played 3 copies of Abyss King Gilgamesh, the most broken Link monster to ever exist. Immediately, all you gotta do is pay 1,000 life points and it will set up 2 DD Pendulum Scales from your deck. Absolutely crazy. And this card's destroys, but summon whatever DD monster from your graveyard or extra deck, which it was actually pretty threatening. So I really, really like that, of course. 2 copies, I should say, of Flame King Genghis, Lil Genghis, 1 copy of Big Genghis, and then 1 DDD Oracle King D Arc. I was a big advocate of not playing this card previously, but just having something that you can end on and still be relevant even on your opponent's turn is nice, because Big Genghis doesn't do anything on your opponent's turn. Lil Genghis doesn't do anything on your opponent's turn, but this at least protects me from effect damage. So in the event that we go into time, that way I can, you know, not kill myself essentially. So really, really good, of course. 2 copies of Deus Machinax. I really need to get the upgraded rarity on this guy, but really, really necessary for it. I consider playing 3, but 2 is just fine. 1 copy of King Caesar, Little Caesar, Little Caesar's Pizza. 1 copy of the King Tell as well, and then 1 copy of Wave High King Caesar. You guys probably know this guy already. And 1 copy of Divine Arsenal Double A Zeus. I did want to play the Sky Typhon, but I did not have it before the tournament, so I do have it now. I really, really like Vice Typhon in here just because going second, it's really, really tough to break a board. And in the event that your opponent happens to imperm your Copernicus or your Kepler, and you're just left with this guy on board not doing anything, you can slap a Typhon Crisis on board and at least have something that you can definitely do. So I really, really like to have Typhon in here instead of the AA Zeus Sky Thunder. But now we have the Sky Crisis, guys, so we are good to go. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. And then we play 1 Siegfried and 1 copy of Baron for our 2 synchro monsters in the deck. I think Baron is obviously really crazy good card. Siegfried is the much more applicable just because it is a Fiend, a DDD card, so it you can still summon it outside of your locks. And what I do like about Siegfried is that its negation effect activates by targeting a spell trap your opponent controls, so it has a little bit more versatility than having to react in the activation. So I really, really like the Siegfried as well. Next up for the side deck, guys, we played 3 copy of Droll and Lockbird. We still play the Droll, just not in the main. Obviously really, really good. Then 2 copies of Spooky Dogwood because we burn ourselves a lot in this deck, so having Spooky Dogwood as a backup is definitely a nice thing to have. I played 2 Gamma Seal, did not come up, but obviously Gamma Seal is a crazy, crazy card. Just be able to tribute over whatever is a problematic card going second and just keep going from there. Next, we play 3 Crossout Designator inside because, well, Nib Token, Droll, Imperm, these are all cards that we do not like. Also the 1 Imperm, of course, for the Crossout Designator target, just in case we ran into it. I actually did get Impermed multiple times and I never saw Crossout Designator, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It's how the game goes sometimes. 1 copy of Harpy's Feather Duster and 3 copies of Evenly Matched to round off these side deck, guys. I think Evenly Matched definitely overperformed. Well, I mean, it's just locals, nothing crazy, but yeah, it was a lot of fun being able to go ahead and play this game, this deck again. It's been such a long time since I've actually touched DDDs, so it was a cool experience. I had a lot of fun interactions. We actually did, like I said, surprisingly well, having not touched this deck in forever and pretty much just slapping this list together right before we went out. So honestly, a lot of fun. It's a great, great deck to go ahead and pick up if you're looking to learn all of the summoning mechanics. It is considered a quote-unquote big brain deck, but realistically the one is really just one combo, and it works in different ways to get to it. But as long as you get to Gilgamesh, you go full combo and you're good to go from there. So there you guys have it. If you guys want to see a more in-depth breakdown of how to play DDDs, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll get that out to you guys. But without further ado, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe guys, and I'll see you in the next one.